What is up, everyone? Soliton Hot here, and we're going to be taking a quick little flight from Philadelphia Airport over to DCA, Washington, D.C. Not much going on here. This is going to be a relatively easy flight. We'll be taking off um, here in about 20-30 minutes. Should be less than an hour total flight time, maybe an hour and 15, depending if we hit anything. We will be flying on FlightSim, so hopefully all goes extremely well there. And it should be a really nice flight, but we want to try to get up out of here as soon as possible because, as you can see, just like in the real world, we do have some weather coming our way. So we will be flying in the wonderful, beautiful fly-by-wire A320 in American Airlines livery, because that's exactly who we're flying as today. And we're going to, of course, make some very wrong assumptions here that we would never do in the real world, which is to assume that the airplane is airworthy and ready to fly. So, first of all, let me just get us connected to FlightSim here, and we will get going and start our pre-flight setup. So, we are connecting into vPilot. Why is vPilot not opening? Interesting. Gotta love when that happens. Okay. vPilot, where are you? Guess something isn't right here, so let's see if we can figure out what it is. Really odd that it's not coming up. I've been noticing little weird things like this happening lately, and I gotta tell you, I am not for it. Hopefully we don't have to reinstall or anything. That would really stink. Yeah, let's just give it a quick little reinstall. I'm not sure why it's doing this. It was just fine yesterday, but, you know, these things happen. Sorry for that sound. I agree. Okay, something is definitely weird because, I mean, if we need to fly off of FlightSim, we will. I would much rather we could, obviously, but I can't win them all, so let's see if we can figure out what is going on here. Okay, yep, it looks like vPilot was just stuck. There we go. Yep, and we have launched. Okay, so obviously we were talking to real ATC, or well, FlightSim ATC, that is. So obviously not only will I be talking to you, but we will be talking to them, letting them know everything we need. Should be, again, a very fast flight here. We are towered. We do have tower here at Philadelphia. And so let's see if we get a pre-departure clearance or if we actually have to request one here. Shouldn't be too difficult. And we're going to go ahead and file our flight plan first. So flight plan filed. Let's connect in. Alrighty. So just give me a sec to actually get the rest of these windows in here because you're gonna want to be able to see this. You're gonna want to be able to see what's going on inside of vPilot, more than likely. Okay, and there is our vPilot. So I will pop it in and out as we go where needed. Let's go ahead and tune into New York Center. Make sure that everything sounds good before we go too far in. we can, we'll tune in once the airplane is on, obviously. Okay, let's get ready to go. So, let's just get our checks ready to go. So there we are. Let's get
Sierra 115, heavy wind 20017, gust 2 runway 22 left, clear to land.
Alright, that sounds really good, but obviously we're going to want to...
Panther 620, clear direct Biggie, climb maintain 17,000.
I would like to
Biggie up
reduce
to
the
17,000,
audio for
Panther
you guys a little bit here.
Delta 1826, going to maintain 2,000.
Okay, excellent. So, yeah, let's just go through our pre-flights, and realistically speaking, we should be pretty quick out the door here. Now, obviously, guys, I'm an enthusiast, right? I try my very best, but if I miss anything here, I mean, you know, just live with it. It'll be fine. Okay, so gears and pins and covers removed. Fuel quantity, well, let's go do that really quickly here.
Delta 1826, turn right heading 130, reduce speed to 180.
Fueling, we should be 8,600 pounds. Let's go ahead and do that refuel while we wait, and that should make our calculations correct. So fuel, got it. Seatbelts
Delta
on.
612, New York
ADR
Center.
Set to nav.
Squawk 4663.
There we go. That should take care of us. Okay. Got it.
314 is going to maintain
In
7,000.
a minute once we get our ATIS, which nobody is serving ATIS right now, so we're just going to go get it from...
Southwest 314 is going to maintain 7,000.
7,000, Southwest 314, sorry about that.
Delta 1826, turn ready 190, join the localizer.
Okay.
Panther 620, climb maintain level 280. Level 280, Panther 620. JetBlue 481, welcome to Kennedy, taxi via Hotel Bravo and Foxtrot to the ramp across 22 right.
Alright, so ATIS. Sounds like I'm saying something worse, but I'm really not. ATIS.
Delta 1826, 2 miles from Greco, clear, maintain 2,000 till established, cleared ILS 22 approach.
Alright, so Philadelphia. Okay, ATC.
JetBlue 1004, cross Lisi at and maintain 9,000.
Okay, so we've got no ATIS, so we'll just go off of the real world info, and then if we need to, a controller will tell us what we need to. So
completed.
you know, altimeter 2978.
Panther 620, climb tape level 430.
There we go, 2978 set. Alright, and then parking brake as required, takeoff speeds, we're going to handle that, windows closed, yes, and we'll come back
Delta
to the rest.
612, your radar contact level 370, welcome.
Nice. Okay, let's end our flight. Alright, we got...
Delta 1826, runway 22, clear to land.
First officer and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our
So,
flight. We're just wrapping up
for
some
a minute,
paperwork up
let's
front
just,
here, waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew, then
let's
we'll be
get
on our
off
way.
frequency before we
Pilot
contact
will
him,
be
just so we
coming
don't
to
have
the
too
cabin
much
shortly with a very
talking going
important
on.
safety briefing. We do ask that
So
you give
there
them
we
your full,
go.
undivided
Alright,
attention as they
our
review the
IRS
safety
net should
operations of this
be
Airbus
good,
aircraft.
so...
We do appreciate your business having you
Good
aboard
enough.
this
Okay,
flight. If there's anything we
so
can do to make
let's
your
get the
flight any more
winds
enjoyable, please don't
for
hesitate
right
to ask.
now.
Welcome aboard.
We'll go ahead and get the wind for climb and cruise. We'll probably come back and get another one right before we take off, just in case, because the weather's kind of changing up here a little bit, and we are on realistic weather. So zero fuel weight should be coming in here momentarily. So 121.4, center of gravity is 31.9, and fuel planning. So we got 3.8 for block. Takeoff weight, good. Okay, looks good. I mean, we don't have all the details here, but I don't really care for that. That is fine. GPS will come online once the ADR, once that's aligned. Let's see. Nope, don't need to do that. Flight plan, discontinuity. That's fine. It didn't consider it, but we're going to do the Philadelphia 4 departure as long as we get runway 27, which, again, they're not running ATIS. But I'm actually going to message the controller and see if they can give me a little... All right, we'll figure that out in a minute, but we'll figure out what runway, but I'm assuming it's going to be 27 left, based at least on the real wind at the time and conditions, but we will find out. So, yeah, basically, we're not going to be up in the air very long, as you can see. We're hitting a 16,000 cruise. Honestly, we'll basically be descending by the time shortly after we hit that. So let's actually just go for 27 left. If they tell us it's different, we'll do it, but that's what we're going to put in for now. And then we have a discontinuity. This almost always happens. Personally, I don't like having the manual right after. I like to tie them together unless there's a reason for me to stay manual. Which is kind of really annoying because, yeah, speed limit 10,000, we know that. So if we can get rid of this manual call, although it's not exactly clearing out. So that's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but that should clear up. So there, once we're aligned, our map will show the correct stuff. So let's go do our performance calculations now. Performance calculations can be a little iffy with the fly-by-wire, I've noticed, but for the most part it works, right? We'll do 1F and we'll see what our flex temp is, but it should be, let's fill in from, honestly, from the flight plan, but why is it not filling in? Well, either way, so got that. I hate when it does this. It sometimes just gets stuck like this and it won't fill in the information from the flight plan. So that's okay. We'll just do our own calculation here. Although again, I still find it really weird that it's doing this to us. Anyway. Alright, we'll come back in a sec. Crew supply on. So let's kind of go through our things. So nav. ADAIRs are set to nav. We're going to do crew supply for oxygen. That's up. Fuel pumps, we'll leave them on for now, but we do want to get our APU, and these are actually our transfer pumps. So you know what? Just go ahead and just get that. Get our battery online, because that's also going to be part of it. Ah, okay. They just set up ATIS for Philadelphia. Perfect. So we have information alpha. So just so if you want to see it here, you can check it out yourself. But essentially, altimeter 2978, arrivals ILS 9 right, departing 9 left. So that's what we're going for, and we just got our pre-departure clearance. So let's take care of that really quickly. Squawk 1741. So we will go ahead and come in here, and we'll set it to auto, right? And then realistically, you know, we'll go mode C obviously once we're live, and I like to just set it up now in case I forget. So basically, clear for departure, right? Philadelphia to DCA. We're taking DQ0 or O, Baines, Sudoy, and then Clipper to Clipper 3. That'll be our start, our standard arrival. And basically, we'll do the Philly 4 departure. We'll maintain 5,000 feet and expect 16,000. 10 minutes after departure, and then our departure frequency is 125.32. And contact 125.325 when ready for taxi. So let's finish our setup here, and then we'll go over to the departure briefing. and we'll be on our way. So we're American 966. That's what we'll be flying out in right now. So everything is looking pretty good. So we can go ahead and hide away that. Okay. So let's finish out our calculation. Now, I really, again, I'm fine enough with this tool, but it always acts up, man. It doesn't always make any sense to me, or make much sense to me why it's acting like that, even when I re-import fuel and payload. Anyway, whatever. So let's screw all that. Let's just get our APU flying. There we go. Armed that. Again, just because I'm on a timetable, we're just gonna kind of skip some steps here. Normally we would test our, fire suppression, test our indicators, do all the stuff so that we're actually like learning something. Get your seatbelts on, right? Not that it really matters in this life. APU should come on, and we'll be able to basically move to APU power when we're ready to get out of here. So let's do our performance calculation. Well, so yeah, we're completely different now anyway, so our departure is going to be slightly different. Let's fix that. Because realistically, that would have been completely ass wrong, right? So, what am I doing? Good God. Alright. Now, when it comes to this, right, our departure is going to be 9 left, right? So, if we remember, our clearance said that that's where we're landing and departing, or ATIS said that's where we're landing and departing. Now, usually they don't change runways kind of in the middle of this, so we should be, come on, 54 SID, that's there. Okay, same thing, right? We've got discontinuity because it wants us to go manual after that. Again, I hate that. I get why they do it, but like, no, don't do that. That's really annoying. And then it starts acting up like this, right? And I can't really get rid of it. So, yeah. It's weird. It's like you try to click it out a few times, it doesn't want to, and then it finally like allows you to. So, if you see here, we're really not going very far at all. So, this is basically the overall of what we're doing. Clipper to DCA, right? And then we'll follow Clipper 3 basically south, and then once we hit that endpoint, we'll be turning around for final. Should be really straightforward. Okay. Okay, so doing our calculation here. If this app ever cooperates with me. Runway 9 left, and our takeoff weight. Takeoff weight. Good. Yeah. So yeah, 58,723 kilo. And then, if I remember correctly, our CG was right around, what did the airplane find it to be? Come on. 31.9. So 31.9, and we're going a 1+F. Runway condition is dry for now. Packs on engines, and we're going to have very little... Let's see. Yeah, okay, yep. Okay, yeah. So, a little lower than I thought it would be, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, it'll be okay. So we're gonna go ahead and flex a temp. I don't know why I did that. I forgot about clearing that. 66 degrees for that. Flaps, it'll be 10.0. So let's actually correct that. Oh, come Sorry. Flaps 0.0. Alright. I don't even there we go. Perfect. Okay. So we're good, and we're actually going to go for 115 here. And I know it is too low. That's where the calculation really seemed off to me. Yeah, that seems really off. Yeah, okay. That's why I was being so dumb. I should have like realized at the moment I put it in. It's still too low though, because realistically speaking, we should have, I mean, we should be V1 should be, yeah, V1 should be significantly higher. Okay, let me see what I did here. 1 plus F, runway. Let me see, takeoff weight. So maximum takeoff weight for this airplane is right about 78,000 pounds. So we're kind of not too close to that necessarily, but close enough. I mean, our estimated takeoff weight is 58,723 kilo. And then, let me see, can we actually get to where I want to? 1 plus F, center of gravity on PAX, anti-ice, and okay. So yeah, basically these speeds were a little low. This looks more like what I expected to be. So we'll rotate 136. Oh wait, nope. 136, and then 141. Which these all seem kind of off to me, but again, we'll make it happen. We'll fly out and see how it goes. Again, there's not actual souls on board, but this is not exactly the way a pilot should be thinking about things, but that's how I'm thinking about it. So, all right, we got our basic setup. So again, 5,000 is what we're expecting when we head out, and then let's just we're actually going to do our pushback. We'll call for taxi. We'll get the hell out of here. So let's get them back on the horn here. And just see what's going on. Get us ready to go.
Number 647 Sierra Golf, wind 170 at 916, clear for takeoff.
Alright, cool. So we should have all payloads and services away from each other. Again, the power unit out of here. We are going to go on APU power, right? So basically, all we have to do is just go ahead and do that.
Agent 1797, quick trunk list.
UGen is on, so if
United
you don't know
78, turn left, 030.
You don't actually have to do anything there. We'll APU bleed to get started here.
Target 3116, near extending radar contact, say L2.
Testing 1,100, dimension 316.
Check
Target 3116, clear ditch, climb 10, 12,000.
Turn off light can stay off.
Clear to ditch and claim 12,000, American 060.
Okay.
November 260, Mike Alpha, New York, your radar contact, say L2.
Nothing else. All good here. We will, of course, set everything.
Number 260, Mike Alpha, maintain VFR.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we are ready to go. All right, let's get our pushback going here.
Number 52, Mike X-ray, New York, runway 24, taxi by Lima 1 and Alpha cross 19er.
Call the tug in.
Number 647 Sierra Golf, New York, your radar contact, say altitude. Number 7 Sierra Golf, climb chain 1000.
Parking brake on, let's go.
The last aircraft call now is unreadable.
Go a little bit faster here.
Yeah, the 593, Newark winds 20014, gust 20, and 2 right at Whiskey, clear for takeoff. KLM 076 Heavy, New York departure radar contact, say altitude.
Interesting.
KLM 076 radar contact, say altitude.
Ceiling Tower, or New York Center, we're only hearing them, which is
KLM
weird.
076, clear direct Robbinsville, climb and maintain 7,000.
Alright, let's try to get a nice...
Cable 1004, turn left heading 360, center maintain 2,000. Southwest 314, text the area, Bravo, Echo, and Alpha, good day. American 31, 16, climb maintain level 240.
Climb maintain 240, 3116.
$7,000 for KLM.
Alright, realistically,
Oceanic
we should go
211,
back to the
Washington
line,
Center's
but
closed,
we're
frequency
gonna
change approved.
Go ahead and
Frequency change approved, Oceanic 211, thank
sounds
you very
like
much.
Washington's closed, so we
Who
won't be getting...
else was checking on us, sir?
Alright, ready? And start, engine 2, let's go. AP, well. So again, this is why you do your
129er Juliet Romeo near climb maintain 17,000, D Baltimore altimeter
don't actually
2978.
And I'm pretty sure that the start valve did not open because of that, so ignition starts.
Yeah, 234 cross Biley, I maintain 13,000 downtown altimeter
Fuel
2978.
pumps on, we've got
Got
power,
Biley at
AP bleed is
13,000,
on
United
and
234.
available. Alright, yeah, so probably
New
just...
York Panther 620,
what we
just
did there.
we'll take our frequency change whenever we can.
Panther 620, frequency change
There
for
we
good
go.
day.
Order Unicom, have a great one, man. Take care.
Realistically, they should have still fired. But
Legion 1797, I have your clearance advisory, cabin. Legion 1797, you're clear to the Sierra Foxtrot Bravo Airport radar vectors, the East Texas VOR that is filed, maintain 3000, exact level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure with mean squawk 2325.
just check on the sound mixer again, because I'm seeing a little bit of clipping coming out of vPilot, and I want to make sure that we're not just blowing this thing out of proportion here. And hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Again, I'm still,
5935, the Liberty 5, like I call you, please.
still trying to figure out the logistics of sound here, but...
Allegiant 1797, your readback is correct. Do you have a runway request?
Alright, number 2, bring
Alright,
flaps
expect that off check.
in.
Table 1004, turn left heading
Go.
300. United 593, New York, radar contact to altitude. United 593, take it.
So we need our beacon on, right? Nav light is on, not that we need it, but again, more light is better than, and then taxi
Yeah, say
light,
altitude.
and then auto strobe lights will come on and landing lights will come on. At the time, they're still retracted, but let's go ahead and unretract them at least, get them ready to go.
maintain 6,000.
Alright, no portable devices, right? Because we're
And
killjoys
next time you
like
depart out
that.
of Newark, make sure you look at your clearance because I copped you up at 2,500 in your clearance.
There we go.
New York Center, good evening, American 1070,
Well,
Spot 5 affiliate.
I possibly
Alpha,
just
ready
ingested a
taxi.
worker, but hopefully not. There
Yeah,
we go.
78, turn riding 050, just to maintain 2,000.
Alright, so there's that, and
Table
then
1004, turn left, need 250, join 22 left, localizer.
that's good.
Number 104, Mike Whiskey, runway 16 for the land.
Not that much of that works, but just turn it on. Actually,
Or 7 Sierra Golf, I'm sorry for that long vector. You can turn left heading 180, climb and maintain 17,000.
Okay. There we go. Alright, so pretty much taking off straight,
who
9 left.
is Axiom 102, is that your request on the taxi?
Here's American 1070 at Philly.
Alright guys, all you're calling like a 6 people at once, so I can't hear anybody. The only person I heard was American 1070 at Philly, runway 9er left, taxi by Tango Kilo Whiskey.
Tango Kilo Whiskey to 9er left for American 1070, appreciate it.
Teterboro calling for clearance, what's your call sign? Roger, give you a PDC. November 52, Mike X-ray, only 24 clear for takeoff.
New York Sierra American 966 is here at the taxi, stands between A and B, ready to copy taxi.
United 78, turn running 130. JetBlue 1004, you're 6 miles from Alpha, maintain 2,000 till established, clear dials 22 left. KLM 076, heavy, climb maintain 17000.
Climb maintain 17000, KLM 076.
United 593, clear direct Merit, climb maintain 17000.
United 593, clear direct Merit, climb to 7000.
17000, 17.
17000,
17000, 17,000.
Yes, 17000.
United 78, turn running 190, join the 22 localizer. United 78, turn running 190, join the 22 localizer. United 234, descend and maintain 10,000. Maintain it, please. Quit descending through what I can assign you.
10,000. United 234.
Avalo, call for push A firm. JetBlue 823, runway 22 right, taxi via Alpha, Echo, Alpha, and Echo, cross 31 right.
New York Center American 966 is at Alpha East, Philadelphia, ready to taxi.
JetBlue 823 is Alpha, and Echo, cross 31 right. JetBlue 1004, runway 22 left, clear to land.
I don't think they're hearing me because botched the first one. Second one.
Sierra Golf, clear direct Merit, climb maintain level 240.
I'll just message them. Probably
November 7 Sierra Golf, clear direct Merit, climb maintain level 240.
Clear direct Merit, climb maintain 240, 7 Sierra Golf.
United 78, runway 22, clear to land. All aircraft calling for IFR clearance. Don't request it. I will get it to you. I'm pretty busy. Everyone's stepping on each other. I can't hear anybody. What was the call sign requesting taxi at Kennedy? FTN 102, squawk mode, Charlie. Or Mike, with you, text the ramp via Kilo. Good day. American 966, you were calling for taxi?
Yes, I was. American 966.
American 966, runway 9 left, next via Quebec, Kilo, and Whiskey.
9 left via Quebec, Lima, Whiskey, American 966. Did I get that right?
Quebec, Kilo, Whiskey.
Quebec, Kilo, Whiskey, American 966. Thank you. All right, we got our clearance.
Mike Alpha to Washington Center and
completely shit all over that. So, as you can see, I really need to spend some more time. Oh my God, why are they here? Did I do something wrong? No. Why are you running into my aircraft? Are they training? Do they just want to cause a... Okay. All right, pal. You do that. You do that, and we'll be okay.
Number 39 Kilo, New York, approach to Westchester, altimeter.
So, we're ready to go, right? So, we got Quebec Kilo Whiskey. So that's what we're going to do. Quebec Kilo Whiskey up in here. Not too bad.
You can expect the ILS runway 16 approach.
We're, okay, cool. We're ready to go. Just want to make sure.
American 3207, descend and maintain 50270.
Descend 270, American 3207.
American 3116, climb and maintain 50270.
710-270, American 3116.
And that'll be your final. Thanks.
New York Center, American 1070, holding short of 9er left at Whiskey, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Axiom 102, runway 22 right, taxi via Bravo, Echo, cross 31 right. American 1070, runway 9er left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 9er left. And is there a heading you want or just straight out?
Runway heading, please.
Runway heading for American 1070.
All right, so
234,
America
expect ILS
1070 is
22,
up
already
there.
Altimeter
They're about
297.
to head out, and
Expect
then
ILS 22,
we'll pretty much follow them straight out
Number
of
2 Mike X-ray,
here.
radar contact, turn right heading 360, climbing maintain 6000. That's correct.
So 6:15 local is where we're at. So I'm assuming he's gonna have us run
Hey, for
fly
miles 16 from Farron.
runway heading.
JetBlue 1004, welcome to Kennedy, taxi via Juliet, Bravo, and Foxtrot, cross 22 right. United 593, contact Boston Center 134.7.
Here he goes.
134.7, thank you, have a good one.
Happy flight, brother.
American 3116, contact Boston Center 134.7.
134.7, American 3116, bye.
American 3207, contact Boston Center 134.7.
Contact Boston Center 134.7, American 3207.
All right, cool. We're basically all set to go. So let's just do another checklist here. So take off,
621,
speed and
20,
thrust,
taxi via
beacons
Delta.
on after start. Right, we got anti-ice not needed. ECAM we didn't check, but I'm sure
621,
it's
runway 20,
fine.
taxi via Delta.
Pitch trim. Let's not forget our pitch trim. Oh, so there we go. Let me see. Where is our pitch trim actually? See? This is why you don't fly an airplane when you're not 100% sure what you're doing. So it is all
120, everyone,
okay.
2 Whiskey taxi via
well,
Alpha Kilo Romeo
Either
Whiskey.
way, trim should be okay. Whatever. You know, again, don't do this for real, kids. Don't do it for
Allegiant
real. Rudder trim
1797,
is
runway
neutral.
4 taxi via Foxtrot Alpha.
Alright, we got taxi flight controls. We checked them. It's a flight
89,
simulator. We got no
34,
failures.
90,000.
Flap settings. 1
9000,
plus F.
Number
Radar,
2, Mike
predictive
X-ray,
wind
clear direct
shear.
breezy, climbing maintain 17000.
We don't have the predictive wind shear on, do we? I think we do. PWS.
November 2 Mike X-ray,
Yeah, we
clear
do have
direct
it on.
breezy, climbing maintain 17000.
And then engine mode select as required.
November 3
well,
Diner Kilo,
we'll just keep it on
Farron, cross
normal.
fair to 3000, cleared ILS 16.
ECAM memo, TO no blue. Which, I mean, always good there.
Cross fair
Check
at
arm,
3000,
take
cleared ILS
off,
16.
cabin ready. Before start, we had that. Got it. Line up. Take off runway.
Okay, 1076, Connie, change level 400.
Okay, we can stop bleeding that. And
Was that
oops,
for KLM?
Yes, sir,
turn off the
Connie, change
APU.
level
We're on our
400.
own power now.
400 KLM 076.
Just go ahead and just turn on those
JetBlue
lights now.
23, right, line up and wait.
We'll get up that. Okay.
Alright, all aircraft stand by. I'm going to send out all these clearances real quick. I'll get you in a sec.
Let him get the clearances out, and then
Stand
we'll
by.
keep going.
Hey, New York Center, you're doing a hell of a job today.
Thank you.
Alright, so we're just gonna hang out and wait until we're cleared.
Alright, everybody should have a clearance who is looking for a clearance now. If you're requesting taxi, give me a call. Push Charlotte Alpha is approved. Call for taxi. November 52 Mike X-ray, contact Boston Center 134.7.
Boston Center 1347, good day. 2 Mike X-ray.
New York Center, American 1070, we're with you 5000, runway heading out of Philly.
American 1070, New York, your radar contact, turn right heading 250, climb maintain 10,000.
Alright, 250 on the heading up to 10,000 for American 1070.
New York Center, making a 966, holding short 9 left, ready to go.
American 1997, runway 24, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading.
Good for takeoff, fly runway heading, American 966.
American 1070, clear direct Woodstown, BOR.
Direct to Woodstown for American 1070.
Number 539er Kilo, runway 16, clear to land.
Pretty sure he gave me clearance.
United 234.
Sometimes I feel like I don't
7
hear right. I don't know if it's my ears or if I'm just insane. All right, so we're gonna try to get every ounce of runway that we can here.
647 Sierra Golf, Washington Center is offline for change approved today.
Oh god, this is a mess. My rudder pedals are slipping a bit. As you can see, I was not properly prepared for. No. And even my throttle calibration is off. So
American 716, runway 13. You can taxi via. Actually, hold short of Alpha for traffic coming in real quick.
We are ready to go. So fly runway heading 5,000. So we didn't even do a briefing, but you get the idea. If we have a problem before V1, I will call abort. We will abort the takeoff roll, apply full reverse, and come to a stop. Otherwise, we will continue. If we lose an engine on climb, we will continue climbing out straight and then circle around for landing. If we lose both engines, God have mercy on our souls. And
716, you can taxi
rolling.
to 13 via Juliet, Bravo, and Papa Cross runway 22.
Takeoff power set.
United 1324, you ready to taxi?
80 knots.
Yeah,
What the
1324
f-
and a 13 taxi 9 Alpha Kilo Bravo Papa Cross runway 22.
All right, we are good. Let's go.
23 fly to heading,
Positive rate, gear up. All right, we're gonna
102 to New York,
runway heading until we're told otherwise. Ugh.
Back at 1070, the Washington Center is closed. Frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
It gets old. Philly looks great, other than the ominous ass looking fucking thing here.
Good evening, New York Center. Cessna 3772
All right, flaps up.
Level 621, are you ready for departure?
Look at that mess up
621,
there.
clear for
Kind of
takeoff.
messes everywhere. All right. We didn't even do our lineup, but we had TCAS packs.
Who's calling for taxi in Westchester? Level 1567 on 16 via Alpha. United 120, are you ready for departure? Yeah, 120 Heavy, the Newark winds 210 at 13, gas 20, right 2 right at Whiskey, clear for takeoff. United 234, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000, United 234.
American 966, New York radar contact, say altitude.
We're at 4,400 for 5,000, American 966.
American 966, turn right heading 250, climb 10,000.
250 and climb and maintain 6,000? Is that it correct, American 966?
10,000.
10,000, American 966.
JetBlue 823, New York radar contact, say altitude.
Falcon 1.5 for 5,000.
JetBlue 823, clear direct Robbinsville, climb 17,000.
Direct Robbinsville, 1,000, I believe.
Again,
102 with,
sometimes I don't even know if I'm hearing things correctly, but I'm pretty sure this is what he told me. So, again, I would highly suggest you do this when your brain is fully working so that you're not potentially killing everyone on board.
Flighting 040.
And we're way over speed, so our auto throttle is
716, wind 17011, that's 19, running 13, clear for takeoff.
way over speed. So completely kind of cucked that up, but you know, we're gonna redeem ourselves here with our friend.
New York Center, Beechcroft Air on November 124 Tango Lima is about 5 miles north of Lancaster.
We're bringing it down though, it's okay. We'll let the system bring it back down for us, and then... Oh yeah, there we go. That's the good stuff.
Delta 1882, taxi runway 13.
Delta 1882, runway 1, correction squawk mode Charlie, please.
Sorry about that, mode Charlie.
American 966, with direct Dupont VOR.
Clear direct Palm VOR, American 966.
Legion 1797, radar contact, say altitude.
1797, level 3.
Legion 1797, clear direct Lancaster, climb change level 360.
360 to direct Lancaster, 1797.
November 124, Tango Lima, you were calling for a full stop at Lancaster, right?
Affirmative, full stop at Lancaster, 4 Tango Lima.
You got a runway request?
26, possibly, please.
Number 124 Tango Lima, runway 26, clear to land.
Clear land, runway 26 at 14 Lima.
United 120, heavy radar contact, say altitude.
1,600, 120.
United 120, heavy clear direct elevate, climb maintain 17,000.
Direct elevate up to 17,000, United 120.
Axiom 102, radar contact, say altitude.
Passing 2000.
Axiom 102, turn left heading 090, climb and maintain 11,000.
Left 090 and maintain 1000 and 7.
Level 621, 2000.
Level 621, New York radar contact, clear direct beat, climb maintain 10,000.
Quick speed 10,000, level 621.
American 716, radar contact, say altitude.
1,200, American 716.
American 716, climb maintain 10,000.
Remedy 10,000, American 716.
Options 400, ready to taxi. Runway 16 and we'll locate at Manchester.
A320 Fox Charlie, short of Alpha.
Delta 1882, runway 13, taxi via Alpha Golf and Papa Cross 22.
Alpha Golf, Papa Cross 22, Delta 1882.
United 1324, and 13 clear for takeoff.
13 clear for takeoff.
Axiom 102, clear direct Betty.
Direct Betty, Axiom 102.
New York, good afternoon, Delta 5, 14 Lima, approximately 15,000.
Delta 541, New York approach, New York altimeter 2.76, expect ILS 22 left.
Keep them on as we're hovering right around the place. That was a horrible, horrible
United
fucking
120 heavy,
time.
maintain 10,000.
10,000.
Really not, hopefully the landing is much more amazing
And
than this.
who else was ready for taxi? Was someone at LaGuardia ready for taxi?
That was options 400, ready to taxi at Westchester.
Option 400, runway 16, so you can taxi via November, Kilo, Foxtrot, Lima, cross runway 11.
We'll taxi to runway 16 and we'll hold short of runway 11 for options 400.
Options 400, you can cross runway 11.
Cross runway 11, options 400.
JetBlue 1567, runway 16, line up and wait. Number 3539 Kilo, where are you parking? Number 3539 Kilo, where are you parking?
Let's see
Axiom 102,
here.
contact Boston Center 134.7.
134.7 and 102. Absolutely great job, man. Good night.
See ya.
3939 with 3539 kilos going to the hangar off of taxiway Alpha.
Alright, 39 Kilo Alpha, cross 29 to the ramp, good day.
Alpha cross 292539.
JetBlue 1567, runway 16, clear for takeoff. United 234 to Sydney, maintain 2000. Sydney, maintain 2000, yeah, 234. Yeah, 1324, radar contact, say altitude. Radar contact, United 1340, 24, cross city, 1200. Yeah, 1324, clear direct Merritt, climb maintain 17,000. Clear direct Merritt, climb maintain 17,000, United 1324. American 966, Washington, closed, frequency change approved, have a good flight.
Frequency change approved. Thank you so much and excellent work, American 966. Have a good one.
Delta 612, descend and maintain 9,000. Delta 612, descend and maintain 9,000.
9,000 on Delta 612.
Panhandle 29, we're at Westchester.
What's the call sign, I'm sorry?
Panhandle 29.
Panhandle 29, runway 16,
All right, that's it. Just us. Washington logged off. So. Oh, great. You know what? We don't need it. At that point, I don't even need to be on CTAF. No thanks. This is the one thing I really wish I could disable the built-in ATC, or at least replace it with something else. It is absolute dog shit. So I was gonna go up to the 16,000 we were supposed to fly at, and I realistically still should, but we are also quite a bit out. So let's just climb up, because we never know who else is up in the air that might need that airspace. So we'll go up to the 16,000, and then hopefully we can kind of figure ourselves out there at that point. So all is good so far. Everything's looking okay. Nothing crazy going on. So yeah, top of climb, and then top of descent. So always good fun. Now, I will say I am a little concerned because what we're seeing over here on charts does not seem to be right, but it is right here. So whatever, you know, feels good. So we're gonna go ahead and do the arrival. We're assuming runway 1. I don't want to do. I don't need ILS for today. Maybe I do just because of the weather. You know what? Let's go ILS, just in case we need it, and then like RNAV, it's all the same shit. Not really, but at least for the purposes of today. So RNAV 1 coming in through Clipper 3. No MXE transition because we're not coming out of MXE. And then insert that, and that should ideally set us up for the proper approach out to. Yeah, it kind of does this weird. See, like this is the kind of stuff I don't understand sometimes. It's like why it does that, but that'll be fine. So basically, from Clipper we'll go down to BAL, Eyes, Brunk, Felty, High Tech, and then finally Cavd. And then at Cavd, or sooner, depending on how we want to, we'll cycle around and line up for Katrin, to Baden, and to Gerald, which will take us to DCA, right? That'll get us down to where we need to. So let's fix this discontinuity here, and there we go. That should be our plan. So 16,000. We're up in there. We're good to go. So it's looking really nice up here. So let's go ahead and get another ATIS. So we're still at Bravo, broken 120, broken 250, 2978 still. So let's actually get it on both sides just in case. Looking beautiful out there, huh? Nice day. Why don't we just go ahead and open that window? Alright, and we'll just monitor here for a minute. So this is actually a really great route. Great for a quick after work flight. You don't really have to kill yourself. It's relatively easy. Half the time what takes the longest is just getting out. Because like a lot of times Philadelphia is not towered or ATC'd by itself. They almost always have New York Center working on it unless there's an event or it's a busy weekend or something. So a lot of times you're getting cleared out of New York Center, which is fine, but New York Center has JFK, has EWR, and a few other LaGuardia that it has to tend to, as well as the surrounding areas. So it makes it a bit difficult. Ooh, excuse me. It can make it a little difficult to deal with, but you know, overall, it's a great flight. It's a great little one. If you want something a little bit longer, Philadelphia through Boston is one of my favorites. or you can even go, you know, obviously Philadelphia to one of the local airports if you really want to, like, you know, ABE International, but that's really just to mimic kind of a connecting flight. It almost doesn't seem worth it. So there's just a lot of options you have for some quick flying when you just want to, you know, you need a quick flying fix and you need to get it going. So yeah, you know, not too shabby. Not too shabby. And we're just checking in on ourselves here. Obviously, there's no one watching, and that's okay, guys. You know, it's part of the game in the beginning and maybe forever, but, you know, I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for the fun, for the lulz, and to have something to motivate me to fly more. But, you know, we're not too far off, though. We're not too far off. So anyone remember that car that just, like, crossed out into the runway as we were on our takeoff roll? That was fun, wasn't it? Really interesting time. So, just for the hell of it, I'm going to go ahead and set up our arrival, because we're not that far off. I mean, the information is going to pretty much be valid by the time we get there. So, 2978, 350 at 8. And I think our temp was pretty much the same. Yeah, 31 Celsius. So it's actually even hotter. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and set a barrel of 200. Again, a little low, right? But enough for what we want. So we got a VAP of 126. Overall, pretty straightforward approach. Honestly, this won't be anything crazy. We're not making anything different. We're really standard across the board here. So, we should have realistically begun our descent already, but again, it was so early on that it wanted us to start it. So at this point, you know, let's just go ahead and, you know, it is kind of like, you know, we're not at eyes yet. So by eyes, it still expected us to be at 16,000. But again, I don't, and it has top of climb at 20,000, which I don't really know why that is. Because, you know, that's not what we had, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and you know, once we get to Brunk here, we will start coming down, because again, we're not high up enough to really warrant, you know, we can start right now, but there's just no point. I don't think, personally, at least. Now, you know, we've got 7 nautical miles until we get to our top of climb. right? And then pretty much top of descent comes right after, right before we hit Eisenbruck, right? So right there, basically. Yeah, I mean, again, it's all kind of our choice right now. We're a total of 73 nautical miles out, so, I mean, even if we calculated where we are, like as an example, top of descent, right, if we synced where we are, 50 nautical miles before target, right? So, I'd say we'll follow what it says. We'll start descending here at that time, and kind of go from there. Alright, so let's go ahead and start our descent. So, you know, realistically for this approach, we don't need to go too far down, but, you know, realistically, we might as well go ahead and get our asses down to, actually, there we go. Yeah, oh, okay, sure, that makes total sense for me. Yeah, either way, so let's go down 6,000, and, okay, 6,000. Now let's try to figure out what the hell's going on here. So basically right after Katrin, okay, yeah, we're not going to need to go all the way down to Cav V, or Cav D, excuse me. We'll be able to just kind of do our turn here, and line up and get ready to go. So by the time we get to Katrin, we'll want to be at 6,000. Yeah, and then from there we'll just keep descending. So.
As we have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap.
Fluffy clouds, guys. Fluffy clouds.
If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
As you can see, we're in the darkness now, so we're going in through a little bit of shitty weather. Not too bad of weather, to be honest with you. I'm trying to take a look at it here. Yeah, not really what we expected. All right. So we'll be doing our turns here in just a moment. We actually don't need that one, to be honest. We'll get the runway turn on, so I don't have to do it later. Turn off, not on, I mean. All right, there we go. So, back. And we're doing okay, you know? We're going the way we're supposed to be. So, 6,000 at Caterin. So, honestly, we can just get rid of CAD-B here. Not allowed in nav. Alright, that's fine. Let's just go direct Caterin. Make sure that the system knows to do that. And it does. So, ideally, we actually need to be a little bit lower. So, we're a little higher than we realistically should be right now. But that's kind of on me. We should have started. If we're not stabilized, we'll go around and we'll come and make it happen. We do not need to talk to ATC, Boston Center, New York Center. I'm the only ones online. So, there's nothing there for us to worry about. We are entirely on our own. Although, we do have a... Okay. We are starting to see a little bit of weather pickup here. Wind is not bad so far, so we're still doing A-okay. Oh, excuse me. Not too bad. 350 at 8 still. And then we'll actually go ahead and just descend down 3,000 because we're actually going to be hitting 3,000 right as... Well, I actually find it funny that it's saying, like... I'm not really sure why it's marking these, but either way, we'll get our asses down there. So, 14 nautical miles, right? We're right up there. We should really start slowing down here shortly. We should be hitting 216 at Caterin, so the plane's already starting to slow down for us here. Although, like I said, the height is a little bit of a problem. We are a little bit higher than I want it to be, so we'll likely expedite. We will likely expedite that, but we'll get there in time. So let's go ahead and do the standard arrival, clipper 3, right? Actually, well, now at this point we're really on approach, so. We're going to do ILS runway 1. So ideally, we don't have to do anything more than category 1. So if we look at it here, I hate when it does this. Go ahead, man, expand that out. So yeah, 3,000 is what we're aiming for. So 3,000, come on, get us down there. We should have been at 3,000 already. So we're kind of already not in a great position for this. So I think what we will do is, just so we don't cuck this up completely, is we'll actually go ahead and make a... Because if this is going to 1, so let's make a turn to 275. We'll go 275 and we'll basically do kind of like a pattern circle and come back around on Caterin, because I don't think there's any traffic behind us. At least not according to the VATSIM radar. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. So, what am I doing? God, come on. 275. I don't know why it's continuing, but okay. Why is it not doing that? There we go. I still had it in managed mode again. Genius. So we'll turn out to 275, and then we'll bring in our flaps here. So we're gonna do direct Caterin. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and temporarily introduce that so that we can go again, right? So that'll take us back through Caterin, and then it'll get us exactly where we need to. So 27 here. Take that shit off. Whatever. We went too far. It's okay. Don't bother going all the way back. We're fine. We're fine. Just stay there. Good enough. We're almost in position. And then we'll actually go opposite. So we're going for about 190. Stop doing that. God damn it. Okay. And we're almost there. So this is actually going real well. It should take us out to the managed. It's probably not going to, so let's just keep it here. Alright. And then we'll spin around to Caterin and we'll pick up our approach again. Still nobody behind us. American 2062. They are inbound there, so we're going to make sure we don't interfere with their approach. They're just about to hit Caterin, so we're going to come in behind them and go that way. All right, so they're at 5,800 feet. They're well above us right now, but they are going to be coming down. They're making their turn right now towards Caterin, so we're just going to keep heading opposite runway on heading 190. And then once they've made it past us, we'll begin our turn, and that should actually put us at the perfect distance right below or right behind them. So let's keep an eye out for this traffic. It might be a little hard to see them. They're still a little bit further up, but we should start to see them coming up in our horizon, or not horizon, but probably somewhere along the horizon here. So there we are, 3,000 coming in. So again, you know, the glide slope expect us to be at 3,000 at Caterin, and by Baden we should be at 1,600, right? That is what the system expects. So they're on their way, and just so you can see what I'm talking about here. There we go. So if you see here, obviously there's the maneuver we had to do, pretty ugly, right? But if you look, there's our American 2062, right? They're going in. So we're just going to go ahead and follow them in. So we'll start our turn here shortly. Right? We're at 3,000 feet. So I think we'll just wait for them to cross over and then we'll start our turn. Right? But we are at 3,000. All right. They're technically past us. So let's hide that window and let's make our turn. So actually, we don't even need to do it. Just literally let the computer take us over. It should be able to move us over that way, but it's not going to, actually, now that I remember it, because it will not capture the glides or the heading when we're flying in the complete opposite direction. I don't think so. Okay. So again, we're direct Caterin, right? So we're still doing that. Now, I shouldn't have to do this again, but I do want it to try to recalculate here. So there we go. Yep, that should bring us in line with where we want, and it's taken over. So we're in nav mode, as you can see, right? So now it has an idea of where it wants to go, and it's going to set us up, right? So once we're at Caterin, we will start descending towards, and we'll bring, you know, we'll go ahead and add flaps and start getting to where we need to get. So hopefully this will be a nice, easy approach. Now, technically, we have the visibility we need, I think, for a standard ILS approach, but that's back here. I don't know what it's like as we get closer up. So we will see in just a moment how good we actually are, and we'll go from there. beautiful sight. Like, look at that. It looks gorgeous. All right, and we've got plenty of separation. They're already on their way. All right, let's do our auto brake of low. We don't really need any of that. Okay, so at this speed we are good. Flaps 1. Let's go. We're going to go ahead and bring that in. Then we'll let it stabilize us for now, but we're gonna hand fly this one. I think we have the necessary visibility to do it. We can see the runway right from here. No problem whatsoever. And we were going to fly the ILS, but we're going to stick with our nav, just because there's really no problem whatsoever to get us over there. And we should start to see everything we need to. So, all right. Okay. So it wants throttle idle.
2,500.
There we go. So we are on our own at this point. Flaps 2 going in. And we're a little high, so let's just cut the autopilot altogether. Okay. I forget what is required to shut this thing up now, actually. You know what? Just go ahead and keep flying us until I find that... Okay, there we go. So we're a little high. Let's bring it down just ever so slightly. We're still on... little high. So let's try to solve this little problem here. And flaps 3. Ooh, anyone see the lightning over there? So coming in, looking good. Still a little high. Let's bring her on down. We should be really at 1600 by now. There we go. We're coming up live on the Pappy. Looking good. And like I said, we're gonna hand fly this bad boy. All right, and full flaps. There we go. That should take us down to the last speed where we expect to be, coming in over the bridge. Okay. And then how are we doing on speed? We're doing okay. Maybe just a little bit of throttle. My throttle is very, very sensitive. I don't know if you guys can tell that, but it's an unfortunate thing. I didn't buy the throttle quadrant at the time, which I probably should have. But I'm going to be building my own. I actually have an old the Satec, the ProFlight. Well, it was Logitech by the time I bought it. And with that, while it's meant to plug into the yoke, I've been working on figuring out the protocol, or really the communication standard between the flight yoke and the throttle, so that I can basically Arduino, connect the throttle up to the Arduino, and it can be used as its own independent. Coming in a little fast, a little faster than I wanted to, but we're at full flap, so there's no problem there. Okay, spoiler not armed. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oops.
400.
There we go. Spoiler armed, coming in a little low. Should not look down. This is why real pilots shouldn't bother looking down like this. A little bit of power coming in to a little bit low, but minimum's continuing. All right.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 10, 5.
Ooh, okay. Hey, we're fine. We're good. All is well. Full reverse thrust. All right. Here we are, fam. And welcome to DCA, right next to our Trump Orange Overlord that we're not going to talk more about. So here we are. We have made it to DCA, good old Washington, D.C., America's lovely armpit. What, another airplane? Another freaking thing about to run into us? Of course it's going to be another one running into us, right? When is it not? So let's get the external camera here so that we can park right next to our buddy that just came in. There we are. All right, we made it. So let's get ourselves situated here, and we're gonna go ahead and set parking brake first and foremost. Disarm our spoilers. We can get off the brakes now. We're gonna go ahead and bring over the jet bridge. Go for it, and we'll get a GPU here, and we'll get ourselves on to ground power. Engines off. Bring them back down. We don't need our lights anymore. Alright, and here we are. We made it, guys. So, a little bit of a shaky flight. Not exactly my best ever, but enough to make me happy. You know, nice little quick flight after work, and I always like to get used to the resetting of this, even though none of that matters. Crew oxygen off, all that good stuff. But, we are good to go. We're all done. That's it. We can get the hell out of here. Leave the airplane. And, yeah, it was great flying with y'all. And we've got our buddy from American over there to the side of us. There he is. Alright. Our spoilers are still up, so we should probably have fixed that before we shut down, but whatever. There's no fixing it now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, it might take him down. No, yeah, because the hydraulics are off. Duh. So, realistically, yeah, I mean, there's going to be no point. We don't have pumps on. Nothing is on. As you can see, engine 1 pumps off. This is the hydraulics, right? Yeah, this hydraulics. We've got nothing. So, it's fine. It's whatever. It is what it is. We made it. Good enough for science. Thanks for tagging along with me. I'm going to sign off for now, go make some dinner, but, you know, a nice little Monday afternoon flight. So thank you for joining me, and hope you all have a great day, and take care of yourselves. Bye now.